in and down of Bourbon Street during the day, so it's not too insane, because at night, you know, it gets a little nutty. Anastasia has never seen New Orleans, never seen Bourbon Street, so I'm going to show her around. Greg, he's the main door guy here, so whenever I come to town, I was going to Greg, because, you know, he always takes care of us. So, you know what to do. You already know what to do. New Orleans, baby! Welcome. The Episcopal Church Welcome Center.
Beignet is a fried dough with powdered sugar, just like this here. And beignet translates in French to donut. So you're basically eating a donut, a French donut.
How often do you have clowns like me showing up with a camera?
Well, you're nice. The clowns are the ones that steal pictures and videos without asking. Without ask, I respect that.
You gotta ask.
Like a ray of sunshine. Thank you.
Let the extra thickness begin.
Every time I come to New Orleans, I always want to come right here. To my left, right here, is Tennessee Williams' home. It's a 19th century home where he wrote his memoirs in. So I always come here. It's sort of like a very sacred place for me because Tennessee Williams is one of my favorite writers of all time, by far my favorite playwright of all time. And in this house right here is where he wrote his memoirs. And it reminds me of when, of the last vlog where we went to Cuba, where we saw where Ernest Hemingway wrote a bunch of his own novels inside of the hotel in Cuba. It's the same thing right here on 1014 Domain. And it was a sacred number because I grew up my own self in 1014 4th Street. So it kind of gives me this feel, this connection that I got this relationship with Tennessee. First impressions so far, we're at a place now on Lake Pontchartrain that kind of reminds us a little bit of being back in Stewart. She's feeling exhausted because we've been walking around in the sun. Well, we went down, we had to wake up early. First world problems, whatever. We're here for the Mission of Voices gathering, which starts tomorrow. But until then, we're just trying to take in as much of New Orleans as we can.
The food though. The food.
Day two, we're on Magazine Street. So on the other side of town, there's some good life happening around here. Some good life, including the Funky Monkey. What I love about New Orleans, we just walked through this really trendy area called like on Magazine Street. And then now, once you turn the corner, you get back into that old school New Orleans feel where some of these buildings look like they're a little dilapidated, but some of them look like absolutely stunningly gorgeous because they've been well taken care of. And then there's a lot of greenery everywhere. I mean, you can't put a finger on exactly the architecture. Maybe it's like post-colonial, maybe it's antebellum, maybe it's Elizabethan, but it's so inviting. There's all these balconies everywhere. I met up with my man, Hamby. Yep, shout out to our Uber driver, to Lola. Can you tell us the craziest story ever you've had so far of being an Uber driver?
The craziest story that I had so far was I picked up 3 guys who were so drunk that I literally had to carry them out of my car.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. So
And lay them on the curb?
And laid them on the curb. They forgot their wallet in the car.
Stop it.
And I had to go back, and by the time I went back, the police had all 3 of them in handcuffs.
Oh!
So that was, I just kind of like threw the wallet next to him and sped off.
Peace. Did you get a tip the next day?
Nope, no tip.
Oh, no.
All right, so now we're rolling over on Elysian Fields, and we met up with Hope. Hope's good friends with Hamby. What's the number one thing you love about New Orleans?
The people.
The people.
All my neighbors, all my friends, all the awesome folks that are here.
One thing I noticed so far is that it's like ridiculously like low key and relaxed, and everyone's really down to earth.
Absolutely. Super friendly. We love to talk to you.
Is there a pretentious side of New Orleans?
Yes.
There is. Oh.
Because we know we're the best. So.
But I don't see this pretentiousness. All I just see is people who are chill and like down to earth. So Hope is a local, and she's leading us to some side spots, and we're gonna go check those out right now. We're almost near Jackson Square.
So Jackson Square, the ground that it's on, was actually where they started when they were founding the city of New Orleans in 1718. Jackson Square was where they first laid out the very basic buildings, the first church and the first basic living spaces that the French were going to stay in. We're going to go to the tiki place, but I'm trying to make sure that I know which road that we're supposed to be on.
So now we're checking our next really cool spot that we have here in New Orleans, and it is really dark. Alright, so we're on our way. It's actually my birthday, and we're trying to rush to this restaurant called Two Sisters. Now we're going to Cafe du Monde, where my wife. This guy likes us? No, even though we're priests. You know? Now we're going to the Seafood Boil House here on Magazine in the Garden District, and let's see what it's like.
Thank you, God, for bringing us together and blessing this food and bless the hands that made it. Amen. Because I gotta eat.
Put this part like over the plate.
Okay.
And now we're gonna rip like this. And we're gonna go, like put your hands, yeah, a little bit more over here on the body, yeah. And go, channel your inner cave woman. Almost.
And then?
So that part you can suck out, go, that, and go.
And suck it.
Yeah.